It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies as they'll be playing against the New Orleans Pelicans. And for New Orleans, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one. And an extra minute here. Shaq, one of the most exciting moves to watch in basketball, a slashing drive to the rim. Who would you say are the league's best slashers?
I'm going to be quick because I'm not really a guard. I know Kenny probably has a couple things to say. Let me go with Russell Westbrook, freak athlete, tact mentally. Monte Ellis, elite quickness, terrific touch around the rim. James Harden, strength, aggressiveness, ability to draw contact. Tyreek Evans, that's his whole game.
Wow. I thought you weren't going to. How'd you come up that quickly with those guys?
Because I'm trying to give you time to talk, baby.
Man, so I'm going to slow it down. I would say, man, league MVPs, obviously. Durant and LeBron, those guys, their mobility and height. LeBron James is like a bullet train, so it's almost impossible to stop him. So I'll end it there, man. But that was quick. Russell, who'd you say?
Russell Westbrook, Monte Ellis, James Harden, and Tyreek Evans.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Quite the list. Thanks for joining us.
How did he act like he knew the question you were asking?
We go courtside with Kevin Harlan for the call. Somebody was feeding him the answers.
I'm feeling it tonight.
Man, you always say that.
Okay, then. We're going to see what you got since the last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
The Pelicans are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Hart. And Tony Allen's teammates are all smiles as he returns to the lineup after being out. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. For Memphis, Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Woodrick comes in for Jeff Green. And Moore subbed in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashe, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Tyreek Evans. Mo Williams is checked in for Gordon, and Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, the shot-blocking pair of Davis and Ashe inside. Williams is out there with Norris Cole, and it's Anderson in at the 3 spot.
All right, fans, let's get out. Let's get wild for your Grizz girls.
Break in the action. Let's look at the stats for Marc Gasol. 12th in blocks, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And, you try to muscle up shots against him, and it's tough. His body type makes it supremely difficult. Just a dominant rim protector.
For New Orleans, their last game, a loss to the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And you don't have to go too deep into the box score to figure out why they lost that one. They just had an inability on that day to make shots.
Sometimes we talk about a defense getting into the heads of the opposing players, Greg, but that night they got up in their own heads. Just got in their own way and couldn't get out of it.
Ashe, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage.
Pretty clear they're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Davis sets a screen. The kick out to Williams. Offensive rebound. Ashe dishes to Williams. And again, New Orleans has no up.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And Moore kicks to Gasol. Stolen by Ashe. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. All going up court. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for New Orleans.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers.
C.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Tony Allen. Moore outside.
Stick it too much.
Here's Udrich. It's rebounded by New Orleans. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Memphis this season.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
Guys, they split the season series, and there's always randomness to this game. The unpredictability of it. You win some, you lose some, but they certainly want to impose their talent level tonight.
Here's Moore, following the score by New Orleans. Passes it to Udrich. Wright with a screen on Williams. 5 to shoot. Udrich with 3. The shot is off. And New Orleans will come the other way. On up the court. Williams' shot is off.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
And the basket by McCollum.
Udrich with the excellent feed that time.
Pelicans leading by 7. Cole the pass to Davis. On the wing, Williams. Davis sets a screen. The kick out to Anderson. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Gasol screen to the middle. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Williams. Blanketed by the D. Fights to the rim for the layup. Looking at Memphis, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Rockets in Houston.
And guys, just look at the turnover stats in that game. You're not going to win giving it up as many times as they did.
Not unless you play an even tougher brand of defense on your end and force more turnovers for the other side. That's the only way you're going to get that thing squared away.
And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. Let's quickly now take a peek at the league leaders in blocks. Anthony Davis is second.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Roof shots.
Free throw, good, Anderson. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Stokes is checked in, and the Pelicans also making a change. Pondexter's checked in. And both free throws good for Anderson.
He's a dead eye at the line, fellas. Just call him automatic. He doesn't miss many of those.
1:02 left here in the opening quarter.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
Moore right side. Memphis needs to get off a shot here, and Udrich gets it to go.
You know, that part of the floor, guys, is more or less his real sweet spot, right in his wheelhouse.
Double team on Williams. Here's Cole. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Udrich. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Moore. Count the bucket.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
McCollum. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Pelicans lead by 8. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leaps and bounds, and he talked about his area of focus.
A lot of face-up, like to do the one dribble pull-up. You like to do the one dribble and fade back off one leg. I haven't got there yet, but catching the ball at the elbow, catching the ball at the nail.
Well, I tell you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt.
He has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from New Orleans?
Really active hands early on here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. Alexis Ajinça is out there with Anderson. And it's Pondexter in at the small forward. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Rockets made some nice plays. He finished with 8 points and not a surprise in how he scored. Drew contact and finished at the free throw line. A nice showing for him in what has been a rough start to the season for his team.
All right, thank you as always, Doris. And another special game from a player that we know is incredibly capable for this team.
Yeah, and he proved his value again in that last game. I mean, he's a cog in their machine, no doubt.
Yeah, and they're going to need a few other players to lend a bigger hand today. I mean, they can't expect him to carry the entire load 2 games in a row.
Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Stokes. The Pelicans' shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Stolen by Randolph. Conley dishes to Moore. Conley kicks to Randolph. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
So it's the Grizzlies now, following the score by New Orleans. Moore passes to Green. Gordon against Moore. Kicks to Conley. Shot clock at 5. There's the pick. Knocks down the 3-ball. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
And the Grizzlies with some changes. Marcus All's checked in for Jarnell Stokes. And Allen subbed in for Moore. Davis is checked in for New Orleans. Evans comes in for Quincy Pondexter. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Ashi, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Williams is checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jarnell Stokes. That is his first foul of the game. Quincy Pondexter, he's checked in for Davis. New Orleans leading by 12. And Cole kicks to Anderson. They set the pick. Pass to Cole. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
I like the way they've picked it up here offensively in the second.
Yeah, up above 50% in terms of field goal percentage They're on a roll.
And that one's good. Right.
And that's his strong suit, the ability to find his way through the D and finish at the rim.
Here's Cole, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Norris Cole taking 2 shots.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Cole. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Grizzlies trail by 13. Udrih dishes to McCollum. Wright sets a screen. McCollum kicks to Moore. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And now we get a chance to see how the Grizzlies are doing in the NBA rankings right now. 3rd in fewest turnovers per game, 9th in fast break point. And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting as well. Pretty good, but they could certainly stand some improvement there.
They don't make many mistakes. I just love the mental toughness. You saw 3rd fewest turnovers per game. Great decision making is so valuable, particularly down the stretch. Definitely a notch in their favor.
All right now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And so Moore nails both of them.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Yeah, I don't think it's an accident that aggressiveness correlates with playing better. So the aggressiveness is starting to pay off.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
And Udrih gets it to go.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Pelicans leading by 9. Here's Cole. He has 6. Pass to Williams. Williams double team. From past the arc. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Moore outside. 6 on the shot clock. Right wing. And Wright kicks to McCollum. On deep. No luck.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that ball.
Pondexter, the pass to Anderson. Nobody near Williams. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7 points in the game.
What are they thinking leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Now here's Moore. His last outing, he had 8 points. And he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Goes back up. And it's Cole missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the right side. And here's McCollum for 3. Got it off in time, but it's no good. That'll do it for the first half. New Orleans on top, up by 10. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
Yo, honestly, Doris, these dudes are playing like a bunch of weaklings out here. I don't even know if the rest of the guys want to win as bad as I do, but they aren't playing like equals. If everyone comes out with my intensity in the second half, we're going to be beat in no time.
Kevin, back to you.
Thanks so much, Doris, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back in there for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Okay, everybody, pay attention. We definitely got some stuff to go over from the first half. We're not going to let this game get away from us. The amount of scoring we got from close range was great. Keep looking to make those quick-fire entry passes. It's hard to argue with a bunch of layups and six-footers. We also need better communication out there. There was some confusion between you guys a few times. Talk to each other. I know we're down, but I don't want that to dictate the speed we run our offense at. Good shots are the priority, not quick shots. We've got an uphill battle on our hands, no doubt about it. I don't want to catch you guys looking at the scoreboard. All we can do is play our game.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway.
How about Anthony Davis in this one? 11 rebounds and 1 assist.
No idea we'd see a performance like this one today.
The only way to describe it in my vocabulary is dominance.
New Orleans leading. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brandon Wright's checked in for Randolph. Udrich comes in for Allen. And Moore subbed in for Mike Conley. The Pelicans also changing it up. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Anderson comes in for Gordon. And Mo Williams subbed in for Drew Holiday. Moore, he's in at point guard. Brandon Wright is out there with Green. And it's Udrich. And it's Gasol in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, I've been extremely impressed with their interior D. Their rim protection has been as good as it gets.
A nice shot by Anderson.
An open jump shot there, and their D not putting up any resistance today.
And it's Moore penetrating. Ashik comes up with the rebound. Ashik's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Anderson has it in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Anderson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the three.
Wright sets a screen. Moore against Williams. And Moore kicks to Udrih. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shot to stop the run. Can't get it to go. Evans with some nice D.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Green after the made shot from Mo Williams. With the fadeaway. That one wide left and stolen by Wright. Memphis moving it around. Wright sets a screen. And Udrih kicks to Green. Wright dishes to Udrih. Moore inside, working on Anderson. No good from Moore.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Doubled by Moore. Evans right side. Now the dish to Williams. The feed to Usher. Another one falls for New Orleans.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
All right, Memphis, you got your Grizz girls on the court. Give them a nice round of applause.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at New Orleans. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, Memphis, 3 games behind.
And, you know, for the Pelicans, they've never been able to take that next step this season and really break away from the pack.
And, you know, they're running out of opportunities to finally make that surge, partner. They're leaving themselves in a tough position in terms of the playoffs.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Cole's checked in. Green, the pass to Gasol. Knocks down the 10-footer. Gasol's got 4 points this quarter. And here are the Pelicans. They're on an 11-2 run. Williams kicks to Davis. Takes it from 10, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Gasol is doubled. Moore dishes to Udrih. Over in the corner, Green. It's good. This time the assist from Udrih. And it's 7 points for Jeff Green.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
And then Ashik with the dunk.
This is a nice third-quarter surge here. They've got it going right now.
And a perfect time to get hot, just as we get into the meat of the second half here.
Now here's Moore. 8 points for him.
Move the ball and stick it too much.
To the paint. It's stolen by Davis. Poked loose. Oh, and here we go. Green's got it. The fast break chance.
What are you doing?
1:03 left in the third quarter. Williams kicks to Davis. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
You got it. Let's get the ball.
And it's Moore penetrating.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistics. 5th in assists, 8th in points off turnover. And they're a top 10 shooting team from the foul line. Pretty good company for that team.
And let's go back to their place in terms of the assists. Cracking into the top 5 for me is an illustration of the cohesiveness with which they play offensively. No doubt this team's on the same page.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
That's good for Moore.
Looking at the game for clutch, he has 9 points and 4 assists. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
And really unexpected, but invaluable.
Stokes is checked in for Memphis. McCollum comes in for Jeff Green. And New Orleans also making a change. Pondexter's checked in. And so Moore nails both of them. 52 seconds left in the third. Williams kicks to Pondexter. He feeds it to Anderson. Lets it go from 11. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Anderson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
And it's Moore penetrating. That's good.
Sweet move, tough finish. What a play.
Pelicans leading by 17. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Doubled by Moore. Anderson kicks to Cole. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Cole's got 8.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And check out the bounce.
Oh, bounce to the ounce. Clark, how about that?
Yeah.
All right,
You
showing
said
him
it,
off
Kevin.
right there. Good move.
You said it, my man. He's a highlight reel waiting to happen.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Pelicans lead by 17. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And we welcome you back as we get going here in the 4th quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Marc Gasol is checked in for Stokes. Green comes in for McCollum. And Moore subbed in for Mike Conley. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asik, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Davis comes in for Tyreke Evans. Williams, he's checked in for Gordon. And Cole subbed in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, Davis and Asik in the middle. Norris Cole is out there with Williams. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
Asik on the wing, Williams. Clock at 6. Knocked loose. Stolen by Allen. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Allen leading the charge. And they will call over the back on the play.
Boy, did he go hard to the boards, but clearly went over the back in doing it.
Yeah, kudos for the effort. I always love that kind of effort, but he was just a little overzealous.
New Orleans making some changes here. Alexis Ajinça has checked in for Asik. Evans comes in for Ryan Anderson. And Gordon subbed in for Cole. Williams with the ball. Now guarded by Moore. Doubled by Moore. Williams passes to Evans. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
And they just keep finding the open man.
Now here's Moore. Gasol on the high post. Allen dishes to Moore. Back to Allen. The pass to Gasol. 4 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
You look at what Gasol has done so far. He's got 12 rebounds, and he's come up with a couple of nice steals today, too.
Clark, just a very energetic brand of defense.
Shooting for Memphis. Mark Gasol. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mark Gasol.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Yeah, you know what? And I think they've just got to keep on keeping on. Keep drawing contact, attacking, getting to the line. That will certainly give them a chance to get back into the game.
Gasol drops 2. Now Evans. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Gordon. Davis sets a screen. Gordon goes in. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Pelicans.
Clark, look at their number of assists.
Well, they minimized the one-on-one situations, Kevin. They got the ball moving, and it found the open guy.
Great ball movement, you're right. And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And, Greg, we know familiarity breeds contempt. I would expect things to become more heated as these teams face each other going forward.
And as usual, great numbers and a dominant display for Davis. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
New Orleans has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Moore against Williams. Doubled by Moore. Dishes to Davis. Stolen by Randolph. Fast break, Memphis ahead. There's Allen. That's good on the assist from Green.
And this run not really doing them any good at this point, as late as it's starting to evolve.
Yeah, but kudos to him, Greg. I mean, the fight they're showing now, you got to give them credit for that. Would have been really easy to pack it in.
Allen kicks to Moore. To the inside. It's stolen by Davis. Outside Williams. Feeds to Ajinça.
Grizzlies foul. Frank. That's his second personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Memphis. Alexis Ajinça. At the line for 2.
Okay, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. Williams with the steal. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Tyreek, what was the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
We're playing hard. We had a meeting today as a team, and we just wanted to come in here and play hard with energy. That's where it starts from. And we did a great job that night.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
Doris, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Anthony Davis. And in what seems like the same old for him, he scored yet another double-double. Talk about Mr. Dependable. This guy had it going.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
The one thing you know about Davis is that he's always going to play with an insane amount of energy. It's always full speed ahead with him, and we saw that tonight. Offensively, he plays as well as anyone.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.